sure, okay?
Now I gotta take a piss.
Oh my God, don't start the show this way, guys, please. I said I was hitting the live button. Good morning, everybody. Hello, happy Wednesday.
Superman! That wasn't my fault. My phone just went off, okay? No, see...
I specifically asked these guys to hold their stupid noises for 5 minutes.
Well, that wasn't my fault. My phone was telling me that you were live, okay?
Live.
I'm stupid.
All right. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, everybody in the chat. Spoonman, UK Dazarus, Stinking Corpse. What's going on? Fastback, hello, and I have to call him Jay, not Graphic God. Hello.
All right, all the sponsors, get ready to do the crazy emojis that we get to do. You ready? I'm gonna put them all down.
Xbot, you're clicking too loud. Please stop clicking so loud.
I click.
All right.
I'm making a zombie go across the screen right now.
I'm just gonna go back to bed now. What's up, country gentlemen? Hello, hello. He says when you tell a guy not to do something, that's all you want to do. That, you know what? That's like a child, though, guys. You tell a kid, like don't color on the wall, and then they color on the wall and the rug.
They color on the wall, on the rug, even get to the ceiling, and for some reason, the only color is brown.
Oh my God. All right, guys. First and foremost, Coffee Casuals and Consoles is sponsored by the Iron Bean Coffee Company. If you guys can go check out their website, it'll be super cool. If you guys are coffee lovers like I am, and you want to try out their coffee, they have a $26 sampler, and it comes with a little bit of swag, a little lanyard, some chocolates, sunglasses. So go check out their website, and if you guys see the code on the screen, Coffee Casuals Consoles, you guys can use that at checkout to save 15%. We are drinking, I was going to say Coffee Casuals Consoles.
We're drinking ourselves.
We're drinking Iron Bean coffee right now. I'm actually drinking it in my CCC mug. We are drinking, well, Xbot and I are drinking Fear No Evil.
Yes.
It's freaking amazing.
It's actually, Fear No Evil is one of my favorites. And guys, like, you decide to order, you get 15% off. Here's the deal. If you're a coffee lover and you buy like Folgers and stuff like that, you think that's really good. It's really good coffee. When you get the Iron Bean coffee, because everything, the beans are roasted and ground to your order, they are the freshest possible. Like, and to taste coffee without any of those preservatives or chemicals like in the coffee itself, it tastes so much better. Oh my goodness!
You guys sound like Xbot. You sound like Tweak's dad from South Park,
dude. I gotta get the nice soft tone voice and you know and do what he does in turn. I need the background music and everything too when I start talking about it. But it's really that good. It
does not smell like chemicals. Like now, if I open up the coffee, all I smell is chemicals. If we like go back to like if I want to preserve my Iron Bean coffee, and we open up the coffee from like the grocery store, it smells completely different. Like you could smell chemicals. It's crazy. And they do have an entire community on Facebook, like a bunch of cool people posting pictures. What?
Sobsky asked if the coffee is available in the UK.
It does have international shipping. Thank you for letting me know that.
Did you say they had Rage Against the Machine?
Rage Against the Dying Light. that is my favorite flavor so far. It's really flavorful. And Luke Taylor, I honestly cannot tell you if there's decaf. I have no idea. That's a really great question. I'm sorry, I suck. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, go check out their website, ironbeancoffee.com, or hit them up on Twitter. It's at Iron Bean Coffee, I believe. I always post their stuff, so go check them out. And
Sonic said Rage Against the Machine. I thought about it comes in a white bag with dreadlocks.
Dude, I love Rage Against the Machine. I was gonna order a whole case of coffee. If they have called that.
They do have 5-pound bags, and you can subscribe and save 20% on your subscription. I say prescription. I've had too much coffee already.
What kind of coffee is this? Exactly?
No, but I will say, because people are like, man, you're making us want this coffee. Like, I won't endorse something that I don't think is good.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be like, yeah, we're sponsored by it, but whatever. But this coffee, I've had almost pretty much every flavor, right? Thor, Loki.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. I promise you.
But in even what was the other one? Rage, which is like
Rage
500.
Against Dying Light.
Oh, it just said Rage on the back.
Yeah, I don't know if that is. I believe that's Rage Against the Dying Light. I'm trying to type in L Boogie's name here. You're very disturbing.
That would be an L. That would be an O.
Guys, I'm so super tired. I was watching Super Troopers late last night. I didn't watch Super Troopers 2. Cody lied to me. But guys, we gotta get started. Let's say our good mornings and stuff and things. Creating Beyond Limits, the silent one. Would you like to say good morning?
What's up, everyone? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching it. Yeah, you are tuning in to the best podcast every Wednesday morning. So, yeah, we have some awesome topics and stuff like that to get into.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's afternoon for you, though, right?
Yeah, but I'm treating it like morning right now.
You're gonna have
a nice cup of tea.
Is it cloudy and rainy where you are, CBL?
Oh, I'm in a fucking pitch black room right now. I have to block, I have the curtains, everything, like sun right now. I'm not in the mood for it.
It's like, I don't know, but you know what? It actually is probably sunny there because it's cloudy and raining here. That's how it's gonna work.
It was raining like a half an hour ago. Well, it's all right, I guess, outside. Yeah. It's not too bad.
You always get the rain.
Yeah, shit weather.
Is there like a lot of sad people there in Ireland?
Everyone's sad here. Like, we live in Ireland.
Because I know the rain makes me sad all the time. It makes me sad and sleepy, and also my legs hurt. Like, it feels like they're breaking. All right, Supersonic Station. Would you like to say good morning?
Skeletor to King Randor. Skeletor to King Randor. Come in, you royal boob.
Skull, hey, check. How about this animated avatar? You guys like it?
That is very cool.
It's done by none other than the graphic guy Jay Williams. So hit him up if you want a animated avatar. It's the new thing.
You know what?
It looks like I'm chewing bubblegum.
I can't see myself as a cartoon. I feel like that'd be really weird. So I'd have to have something else. But that is really cool. He just looks hungry. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, you can be the newest member of like the Sailor Moon like group, and he can make you one of those.
Oh.
Or he can make an avatar of you.
Can you do that, Jay? Can you make me a Sailor Moon?
Hold on. Sailor Moon, like the characters, they're named after planets, right?
Yes, for the most part, yeah.
All right. So OhSnaps would be Uranus. Oh!
Smack him.
I'm gonna get punched in the throat, people.
Yeah. I already threatened him once, guys. All right, Xbot, I guess you want to say good morning.
What's going on, people? And welcome to the hottest morning gaming podcast on Wednesdays. It is about to go down right meow.
Aren't we the only podcast on Wednesday morning?
For now.
We don't know that.
He just said meow.
What are you talking about? Do I look like I drink milk from a saucer?
I can't stand you. All right, guys, and you all know me, OhSnap and Smell. If you don't get to know me, check out my channel and hit that subscribe button. If you guys could share this out, that'd be awesome. Yeah, let's dive into some topics first.
Wait, before we do that, I'm looking at the screen at this Iron Bean coffee stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that owl?
He's tweaked out, yeah.
No, he's not tweaked out. Leave him alone. That's Nori, first of all. Okay?
His name's Nori? Like
Nori.
Novich?
You know what? Nori.
And
N-O-R-I.
Nori
You guys...
in the Blind Forest.
Wow. Here we go. Go check out the ironbeancoffee.com and read their blog, and you can find out more about Nori. I think is absolutely adorable. But yeah, we're not gonna God damn the meows. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about Nori right now. We're not
gonna get into it meow, but later maybe.
You guys can go check out Iron Bean Coffee and find out more about Nori.
I want it meow.
Got a game daily. Not so funny
meow. I was laughing. You guys are so distracting. All right, so seriously, what have you guys been playing this week? Supersonic, you want to get started? What you been playing this week?
I played a very stupid game. Like, okay, everyone loves this game. Like, everyone praises this game. It's got such high reviews. Stinking Corpse watched me stream it last night. It's called Edith Finch or something.
Oh no!
I always wanted to play that. So
save your money.
We have it. We have the game.
Oh.
But a lot of people do love it, and I guess every gamer's taste is different. But other than that, it's just been God of War, God of War, God of War. That's all I've been playing. I beat it, and I'd give this game a 1.2 out of 10.
Wow, dude, really?
1.2? No, there's not. That's not possible.
Yes. So Kratos has a pickaxe thing that he throws and jumps over holes and
It's an
stuff.
axe.
No, I'm just kidding. This game, I'd if I had to rate it, I would rate
Well,
it.
don't rate it until after the introductions, man. You got, like, isn't that a topic? Is that
Oh
topic?
yeah, okay. We'll talk about that later. What else have we just played Project Spark, and those are the only 3 games I played this week. And I watched Graphic God play Golden Axe. That was pretty cool.
Oh wait, that is pretty cool. But you don't talk about what you watched. It's what did you play? What did you play?
I actually did play with them because we were doing a test stream, so I played the first Golden Axe all the way through with them. So
that's pretty cool.
That's
is that
awesome.
The game where he was throwing like? No, I don't remember. I was watching him play something. But anyways,
Kung Fu.
It's like saying I played God of War while I was just watching somebody play God of War. It's not the same. Creating Beyond Limits. What have you played this week?
Fortnite.
Wow.
You are so diverse.
The battle pass is almost finished. I had to finish it, or like there's only a few days left. You know.
Yeah,
to get on
didn't
the
you buy
challenges.
it?
What?
Didn't you buy the battle pass?
Yeah, but you have to unlock the stuff, innit?
Yeah, so you spent money to unlock stuff for a limited time. So you better unlock it, otherwise you didn't get your money's worth.
Oh, I only have like 5 things or something left out of 100 things.
And when does that end?
Like 5 days.
So you better get 1 thing a day, sir.
I know, that's what I'm doing. That's what I went on this morning.
What are you wasting your time on this podcast for?
This is.
He's playing it right now. I'm gonna check online and see if he's playing it.
I'm not online. You can check.
He's hiding.
My computer's upstairs, so there's no way I'm downstairs on the Xbox. So
we don't know that for sure, but okay.
You have to trust me.
Okay.
I'm Irish. We don't lie. I think
that's a lie.
You got busted that 1 week when we were streaming for like an hour. We looked at the screen. You're
that's
playing
another game.
Fortnite.
Actually, I played Destiny 2 yesterday for the first time. Properly playing it since
people
before
are going
Christmas.
back to the game now, man.
I wanted to check it out because I'm looking forward to the next expansion that's coming out on May 8th, the Warmind DLC. I still had to go through the Course of Osiris DLC, so me and my friend hopped on it yesterday. We've done a little bit of it so far. We're not really too impressed. The area looks nice and stuff, but there's some missions in it that just feel like filler. Especially when you're going to all the old planets and stuff like that. So it wasn't that good. But Destiny always has great gameplay and it's fun to play. So I'm just looking forward to it, and hopefully Bungie can fix it with the September expansion, because I've seen lots of people talking about the summit that they had, where they had lots of content creators for Destiny meet up with the developers over 2 days and talk to them and get feedback about the game. So fingers crossed. They actually bring out some decent updates. So yeah, Fortnite and Destiny, they're really the only games that I played that I can think of that I actually put enough time in to even mention on this. So yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, I think you need to break away from Fortnite after the Battle Pass kind of goes.
I'm not addicted, I swear.
I know. Did you play any 50v50?
Oh yeah, I played a little bit of it. I don't know. I thought the last version of 50v50 was better. Okay.
Well, I forgive you. Xbox.
Sound like somebody was strangling a seagull for a second.
That's what happens on the roof here. I can't do it without it.
You strangle seagulls on your roof?
No, I don't know. No, I'm saying this noise. I'm not strangling it. My hands.
Sea rat, you freaking sea rat! Ah!
Does anyone have a rock? I'll try. Get away! Shoot!
Why would you call a seagull a sea rat? That's
a
so
sea rat?
mean.
Because they're scavengers that like.
Because he's Irish.
He didn't say it. The American guy said it.
Irish people hate seagulls.
I hate seagulls. You know what I do? I go to like, let's say Walmart or something, right? And it won't be anywhere near the water, but there'll be a bunch of freaking seagulls flying above. You guys ever like see that happen? That's freaking weird. They're supposed to be at the water at the beach.
Has anybody ordered something at McDonald's and then taken random fries and thrown them on strangers' cars so this way the seagull could get on it and poop on it?
No.
Me
Why
neither.
would people do that? I was like, I probably have done that. He's probably talked about me. I don't really remember. I don't remember shit. Xbot, what have you been playing this week? And Luke Taylor said yes, Xbot.
Yes, Luke, I agree with your thinking there. Let's see, playing Overwatch. Been playing that game again. That game, that's one of those games that, you know, no matter what, you can go back to and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Sea of Thieves, which is that same way. What else? PUBG, because, you know, if CBL says Fortnite, I gotta say PUBG. But I've been playing PUBG again, getting ready for Miramar tonight at 8 on the test servers.
Yes.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait.
I have it downloaded also, ready to go to give it a shot.
Shoot people in the desert. So hopefully it works because, like I said, it's test servers, which is kind of weird that a game preview game has test servers as well. But let's see what else. Forza Motorsport 7 got into a little bit of that this morning. And I went to go because I'm on the final level of Split Second, and I went to go beat that, but I turned it on, so I legitimately, you know, interacted with the menu, so I could say I played it. But I didn't go in and beat the last couple races yet, but I'm going to do that as well.
I don't believe you.
I got to,
loser. I played PUBG, of course. Actually, it's been a couple weeks, you guys. I was fiending, like I was fiending bad.
She looked like that owl in the bottom left corner of the show.
Yeah, I look like Nori. Nori has a name, Xbot. You don't call it that owl. If you call it Nori, then it will.
Can I call him Noriega?
Sure. You're done. I played some Halo 5. Xbot forgot that. We played Halo 5, and we had a huge group. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, we played Halo.
That was insane. Like, I don't remember who was playing. It was a lot of people. It was crazy fun.
I felt so bad because freaking K Mega came in like as we were transitioning to Overwatch, I think.
I didn't feel bad. He came in too late. You snooze,
Yeah.
you lose, K Mega. You snooze, you lose. But no, it was a lot of fun. We played a couple rounds with him too. I played Overwatch. Definitely been enjoying that. I accidentally bought 22 loot boxes.
Are you serious? Stop that shit. What's wrong with you?
No, it was an accident, okay? So I was like, I want to buy a
buy
loot.
20 loot boxes on
If
accident?
you listen, I'm going to tell you, right? I was like, I want to buy loot boxes, and the Xbox like, no. And I was like, I need Overwatch monies. And then someone, we will leave Blades' name anonymous, he donated $10 on my stream so I can get Overwatch monies, right? So then I got Overwatch monies, and I bought the loot boxes, but I thought it didn't work. So like when I clicked it, I don't know, you guys, if you went on my stream and saw it, you would see that it looks kind of weird. Like it doesn't say, hey, you purchased this item. It just does nothing. So I clicked it again. And then I was like, yeah, 22 loot boxes. I was like, son, bitch. Fucked up. Now I have 22 loot boxes.
They tricked you.
All right, guys. So if you don't see us on Xbox Live for a while, you will realize that we couldn't pay our internet bill because of loot boxes.
But it was an accident, one set, okay?
You tell.
What's up, Lady Foxfire? She was there. We had.
Tell Comcast it was an accident, okay? And see what they say.
Sorry,
Did
Comcast.
you at least get a gold out of all that?
I got some gold. I got like 800 gold monies in oh my god, I almost said Fortnite. In Overwatch. Blasphemy. Yeah, I got like 800 money, so I'm saving that because now I have a new favorite character. While I absolutely love Junkrat, when we were playing with Lady Foxfire, she was playing with Junkrat mostly, so I get to watch Junkrat jump around and hear his voice. Makes me happy. But I really like Orisa. That's a pretty crazy character. So yeah, I definitely plan on playing more of that. We had so much fun in that as well as Halo 5 that night. So, and I don't think I played any Sea of Thieves, but for some reason I wrote that down, but I think I didn't mean that. I played something else. I don't remember. Oh well, it's been a long week, you guys. It feels like it's been like 2 weeks. But you know, that being said, it's nice to get back into old games, and I look forward to definitely playing the Miramar map tonight. I'm just concerned that the servers are not going to be able to handle all us excited people.
Servers are going to crash.
Do you guys know if anybody new, you know, in the gaming community got to experience PUBG during the free weekend? Like, it was free till the 22nd. I thought that was really cool. Like, it came out of nowhere, too. It was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I thought it was awesome. See, look, Foxy. That's why I'm here. Sexy Junkrat. That's awesome.
I'm already tired of all battle royale stuff, so I don't even play that shit anymore.
You know what? We don't like your attitude. Anyway.
Be prepared, man, because it's not the end, dude.
I know. It's only going to get worse, I know.
Yeah, definitely. Let's move on to the May games with gold coming up. Do you guys see the games that were coming up?
I think it's a pretty good month for May anyway. I think they have a good selection of games, something for everyone. They have Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. So
the Phantom Pain?
Phantom Pain. That's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I played a good bit of that. Like I do have it. Like most of the end part of the game starts getting a little bit repetitive, and you have to keep redoing certain missions. They're just slightly harder. So that's when I stopped playing it. But the game looks great. The gameplay is really fun. It can be challenging.
Gameplay is dated already.
It's fun though.
I mean, for a free game, I'm not going to complain because it's a free game.
You just
or whatnot.
did though.
No, I complained about the game, but not the fact that it's free. I mean,
you're such a shit. Anyway, continue, CBL.
So yeah, I think it's good. It also has multiplayer, so if you want to do some like PvP type of stuff, you can jump into that. On the 360 side of things, I'm really happy that they have Vanquish as a 360 games with gold. That is a game that I debated and almost bought a couple of times because it's meant to be amazing. I've heard really good things about that game, and it's made from Platinum Games. So if you want a really crazy, fast-paced combat game, Vanquish is going to be perfect. So I'm totally going to be giving that game a download. So I don't know if I'm going to turn back on Metal Gear Solid anytime soon. I've been thinking about it, but I'm not going to be playing it next month. But Vanquish, I'll definitely look into.
That one is a very interesting one to me. So how about the Sega Vintage Collection, Streets of Rage?
Oh, yeah. That's future next podcast gameplay right there.
See, I noticed CBL talked about the games that he wanted to play. How about Super Mega Baseball 2, CBL?
Yeah, I'll download it and then I'll cancel my download. They put it through that I own it, but I'm not gonna be jumping to play it. I don't have anything against it. It's just I'm not in the mood for that type of game at this moment in time.
So yeah, one day you might be in the mood for it and give it a try. Supersonic, what do you think about the games with gold?
Metal Gear I already have, so I don't care. I don't care about games with gold anymore. Okay, I'll stop being negative. The baseball, it could be fun. I don't know. It hasn't been released yet. Hopefully, it's a good baseball game because we don't have any baseball except for some other crappy baseball on Xbox.
We don't have any baseball except for some other crappy baseball.
Streets of Rage already like have those on like every device that I have, but I love Streets of Rage, so that's pretty cool. But you can also usually get it for $1 in Steam or free sometimes. What's the other game? I don't know the other 360 game. I never played it, so I can't say anything about it. And that's it. The AAA game I already have. So like most of these games that come out on Games with Gold I already have, and I'm always hesitant to even like buy games anymore because they'll probably go to Gamepass or something. I'll be like, shit.
I can see where they could be like, well, if I buy this now, is it gonna go gold or Game Pass or something? Yeah. Xbot, what about you?
I think it's a good variety of games. You know, it's funny to hear people talk about Vanquish now, but I was around when it first came out, and that game went under everybody's radar. Like I'm not sure if it sold well or not, but I don't think it did. So to hear everybody talk about it now, it's like, oh wow, that's cool. It's kind of like I'm kind of used to that when it comes to Halos as well, because like when Halo Reach came out, a lot of people in the community were bashing that game. Now, when you talk about Halo Reach, there's a lot of people out there. That's my favorite Halo. So to see how over time games can grow on you, that's really cool. I like Streets of Rage, so I'm probably gonna play through all those. The baseball game, I mean, it's a cartoony baseball game, you know, guys with big chins and stuff like that. I mean, it looks cool. It might not be for everybody, but then again, there's no game that's for everybody. But I feel it's a good mix of games, you know, that they're offering out there for people who have a gold service. So I mean, there's nothing really kind of like turn your nose at there. If they have a wide variety, it's a good deal.
I think you're a liar, Xbot. Every
What?
game is for everybody.
Every game's for everybody. What about Grand Theft Auto? Should we let the 10-year-olds play that now?
That's not for everybody.
No, Return of Edith Finch isn't for everyone. I'll tell you that right now.
See, that game was interesting when I was playing it, and then the ending was like, you know what? Screw you for playing this for that couple hours for the game.
You went a couple hours? I thought you could beat it in like 1 hour. It's like, what the hell?
Well, you know, the way that people like Detroit and Until Dawn and stuff like that, those kind of like, I call them interactive storybooks, because that's pretty much what they are. I don't really consider them games. That's pretty much what Edith Finch is. You like interact with something, it'll tell you the story of that family member and whatnot. So I got caught up looking at the graphics a lot, because some of the graphics look really good. Like the environment was really cool and stuff like that. And, you know, there's a lot of people out there praising Detroit for what it looks like. And it's like, well, yeah, if you don't have any complicated gameplay to take up like memory, you know, the memory that the game is using, the memory that the game is written on, then of course you can put everything into graphics, you know, and
I just played the demo of Detroit. There's actually a lot more to it than I thought.
It's at the end of the day, it's still Until Dawn, but sci-fi Android.
I'm seeing some meh stuff about that game.
Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
I've been planning on getting the demo, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yo, T Reaper got it exactly right in the chat. When it comes to that, like when it comes to, let's say, Detroit, it's an evolved version of a Telltale game. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it felt like that, and like the Batman when he goes in detective mode. I don't know. Hopefully there's a cool story with it. I don't know. I didn't like
Fox, I understand there's more action in it, but it's still it still lives in that same neighborhood, is what I'm saying.
I hope they fix the controls on that game, because I do not like the controls on Detroit whatsoever.
That's actually what I think it was Butcher Van who posted it about the controls. But I haven't really read too much on it, and I don't want to form an opinion based off of.
Jesse wants to play PUBG.
He's getting his Xbox back today! Yay!
Hopefully he downloads the test server, though. Come on, download that test server.
Everybody in the chat, say congrats to Jesse Darby. His battery's about to die, but he's getting his Xbox One back today. I'm
Welcome
so excited
back.
for that. Welcome back to the dark side.
Phil Spencer says congratulations. He says.
All right, so my take on the games with gold, because we've got, just to recap, May 1st to 31st is the Mega Baseball 2. And then Phantom Pain, freaking that is May 16th to June 15th. So Metal Gear Solid, Phantom Pain. I've never played that before, and I won't play it. You know,
you can hide in a cardboard box, though.
Wait a minute. Now my opinion has changed.
That changes everything.
I will hide in a cardboard box and have just cardboard box gameplay. All right, and then I'll make it a teleportation device, and I'm done. On the Xbox 360, it's a Sega Vintage collection, Streets of Rage. I might actually play that. We got to bring back some community combat if I ever have a life again. That was a lot of fun. And that's from May 1st to 15th. And then, and that's Vanquish is May 16th to 31st. I am interested in that only because everyone's saying how great it is. So I might have to give that a try, but I probably won't because I, like always, I'll be like, oh, that sounds like fun. I'm going to play that. And then I don't end up playing it. What's up, Fuzzy Belvedere? I just saw a bunch of tags. That's so great. Good morning. And then Mega Baseball too. Like, I hate sports, you guys. But I will play a baseball game because it's been a long time since I played a baseball game. So that's definitely something that I would give a try because I was watching some gameplay of it when Major Nelson was like, you know, doing his little talkie video about Games of Gold. And it actually looks like a lot of fun. So that's one thing that I would definitely give a try. And I'm not even just saying that I'm going to give it a try. Like, I will give it a try. Okay? I promise I'm going to try that shit out. You know, that being said, let's move on to the new games that were added to Game Pass because CBL was just sharing that with us this morning, and I saw it, and I was like, yay! So they're going to be added, I believe, May 22nd when State of Decay 2 is added. I'm going to just go down the list, and then I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this, because I think that's pretty awesome. There's some cool shit in here. Yeah, State of Decay 2 being added. I know everybody's looking forward to that. Well, maybe not everybody. Some people hate zombies. Overcooked. Freaking awesome game, but we'll hold that thought. Homefront, The Revolution, Unmechanical Extended, Sonic and Knuckles. I don't know if it's just Sonic and Knuckles or if it's like a, you know, there's a game title after that. I wasn't paying much attention.
No, Sonic and Knuckles is the Genesis game. So.
Oh, okay, cool. Laser League. Hold on. Pro Evolution Soccer 2018 and The Escapist. So Xbox, go ahead. Tell me your thoughts about these.
The Game Pass just keeps getting better, and you know, as they're adding games, again, not every game is for everybody, but they are like touching base on just about everything that they can touch. The most interesting thing to me here is they got a sports game in there as well, and for people who are into sports games, you know, you pay $60 for a game, and then next year they come out with the next iteration of it. Every single year you're buying another like soccer game, another basketball game, another well, only one football game, that's Madden. Assholes. But yeah, because I hate that monopoly. Madden, because nobody else can make a Madden. Nobody else can make an NFL game. So Madden decides that they're not going to really advance that series that much. They put in these little kind of like these little improvements and everything like that, but they need competition in order, you know, to step Madden up to that next level. They need a 2K. They need an NFL 2K back out there again, in my opinion. But yeah, you know, Escapist, you know, you're going back in the day with Sonic and Knuckles. Overcooked is an incredibly fun game to play with your friends. It's also frustrating, but it's fun and frustrating.
Epic.
In the same kind of like mixture. You're yelling at your friend, but then you're laughing like a split second later.
No, do that. What are you doing? What the hell's wrong with you?
They're just making Game Pass. They're really fleshing out kind of like the list of games, and they're really kind of trying to hit that chord with just about every gamer out there. Game Pass is going to be huge, like moving into the future. I can see it already. Great job by Xbox to really kind of flesh out the portfolio of Game Pass. Really makes it worth it, yeah.
Absolutely, it definitely makes it worth it. What do you call it? The soccer game. I'm not into sports. I just said that like 5 minutes ago. And I said sports, blah, blah, blah. They bore me, okay? If they had a bicycle riding game or motocross, I think we've had some games with gold that were motocross. I would play that, okay? But that's about it. I lied, because fishing is a sport, you guys. And I have the Euro fishing game.
We're talking about licensed sports here is what I'm talking about.
Fishing is a fucking sport, okay? I have the fishing game, and one of the kids was playing it, and I'm like, yes, I'm going to play it. I just don't have time.
Any sport where you can drink beer while doing it is questionable. I'm just saying, like, as an official sport.
I'm on OhSnap side. Fishing is a sport, for sure.
It is, and it's a lot of fun. But, when I was a kid, I was on the soccer team at one of the schools I went to, and all the kids were mean, and they made fun of me because the way I kicked the ball. So I will never play soccer ever again.
What'd you do? Kick the ball with your elbow?
I don't want to talk about it. Bad memory.
I don't want to talk about it. You brought it up.
Supersonic Station. What do you think about the new games being added to the Game Pass?
I don't care. I'm the most anti Game Pass person you're gonna find. I don't.
Why?
Well, for one, I never supported it. For two, the first thing I did when I did Game Pass was turned off auto renew on my subscription, and what happens? I get charged for the next month anyway. But they did refund me. Xbox support is very good at that, but I don't like Game Pass because I see where it's going in the future of gaming and stuff.
This is coming from somebody who rated the new God of War at 1.2. So just
right. We'll talk about that later, though.
Take that salt. Take that salt.
Yeah,
but
you
yeah,
also
wow.
rated it the same as Edith Finch, so I'm not really liking your ratings. Go ahead, CBL.
Yeah, we'll get into that later, but
talk over him.
Thanks for all these dollar Steam games that came to Game Pass. That's awesome. State of Decay is the only decent thing on there. The rest are all dollar Steam games.
Lady Foxfire is giving you the stink eye in the chat.
I see those that stare. Damn.
You just hate games, don't you?
I just don't like Game Pass. I think it's gonna end up bad. I promise you it will.
You're wrong.
Here's the deal. I'm gonna play psychologist and get into Supersonic's mind here. The thing is, he has a PC, he has a Steam account, all right? But he's not thinking about the gamers out there that aren't on Steam, that are strictly console gamers, and then what type of value that is for them. He's talking about himself personally now, that there's games out there that he'll be playing on his PC for like 2 cents.
No, I mean Netflix is a good value too, but I don't want to be renting my games all the time with DRM crap everywhere. And it's bad enough with games for we went through this lots of times. It's bad enough with games for gold. We got to rent games once we get our gold subscription ends. We don't have access to them, and now they want us to rent more games with Game Pass. I don't like renting games. I don't support it.
You're not.
Well, sir, I suggest that you don't get next generation console because it's going to get even more and more.
Next gen will probably be a freaking Steam box or something.
No, that's the generation after that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's what's coming. I just don't want it to come anytime soon, so I don't really support renting digital games from the cloud or wherever they come from.
Well, we don't want to hear your opinion anymore. Next.
You're a gaming Mussolini, sir.
No, it's okay. It's okay. The thing is, it's good to have mixed opinions. Creating Beyond Limits. What are your thoughts about the Game Pass games being added?
Oh, I don't support Game Pass. It's shit.
You know what? You're both freaking banned.
Asshole.
I know.
That was kind of mean. Jeez. You need to support this stuff, okay? Do it for Phil Spencer, and he'll tell you congratulations.
I'm done here.
I think the games that they're adding are good. The fact that State of Decay 2 is getting added next month is automatically like a win whenever one of Microsoft's exclusive games is launching into it. Because for anyone, like, no one's already has that game unless you pre-ordered it. So that's going to be a game everyone's going to be getting if you decided to wait and get it with the Game Pass. So you're already saving money with State of Decay by itself. I've seen good things on Overcooked or whatever it's called. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
I know what it is. I've seen, like, it looks good. I've seen gameplay, and it looks like a very fun game to play in local co-op and stuff like that. So yeah, they have a good bunch of games. I'm planning on more likely renewing my membership to it when State of Decay comes out. State of Decay 2 comes out because when CTs came out, it wasn't worth getting. After I got the 2 weeks free trial, that was enough for Sea of Thieves in that time, so I didn't subscribe to it. But when State of Decay 2 comes out, I know I'm going to be playing the multiplayer on that game for a long time with my friends. Love State of Decay 1, so can't wait to check the second one out.
Awesome. So I was just looking at Twitter, and I want to shout out, I don't know how to say his name. I'm about to butcher this, okay?
Yeah.
excuse me, was get ditch das on good?
You just turned German.
Okay. A shout out to was that just good. He sent me this tweet and it says, whoever Matt Piscatella is, I don't know who that is. He might be someone important, might be someone not so important. He sent me a tweet that this guy posted, Matt Piscatella. Subscription services like Gamepass are helping sales, not cannibalistic in any way. I can see in the data. The future is a mix of sub-services and ability to buy outright. Only makes the market grow. Dad, shut up. So basically, the Game Pass is having positive effects. So, I mean, the reality is, like, a lot of people think that, yeah, this is going to be that, like, the end of gaming, and, you know, it's going to hurt gaming, and monetarily, like, we might not understand how it's working, but it is working. So that's good.
That's
Now,
working for them.
Did you say bugger in the chat? He's like, I'm just buying that bugger.
because it's only $30. State of Decay 2 is $30. Why not support the game? It's $30. I have Game Pass till next January, but I don't.
Oh, Jesse Walker. I haven't seen
Jesse,
her.
what's up? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to do another subscription service, to be honest. Like, I get mad every time the PlayStation freaking renews because I never play on my PlayStation because there's something wrong with my PlayStation.
What noise does that make?
Meow.
It sounds like a transformer transforming, all while being like grinded in a grinder, like all at the same time.
Yeah, it's weird.
Dubstep or Knife Party or
Something like that. Yeah, Knife Cutter, definitely. So the Game Pass games, my thoughts, State of Decay 2, obviously, I am dying for that game. I love zombie games. Overcooked is a lot of fun. If you guys haven't played it, go freaking download it as soon as it's added and play it with your friends or kids or whatever. It's a great family game. Like, I can't even tell you guys how
Yeah, you'll
much
end
fun
up
we
yelling
have.
at your kids so much. But yo, can I
And
shout
your
out?
kids will yell at you. Yeah.
Can I shout out Halo Storm real quick? He asked if the DLC for State of Decay 2 comes with Game Pass or no. No, it does not, sir. You have to buy the DLC. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, if support the game and pay the $30 if you want the DLC, it'll be worth it, I'm sure. Then we have Homefront Revolution, the Revolution rather. I really wanted to play this game. I was really excited for the game when it was in development. After playing the beta or attempting to play the beta, I was so turned off. I was just like, you know what? This isn't doing it. Like, it was not really anything like I thought. But, you know, now that's going to be on Game Pass, I will give it a second try. I will definitely, like, I know Foxy was saying that she wants to play that. Foxy, we can group up if you want, and we can go in there, because he said, wow, Homefront is free. Luke Taylor, damn, I bought that. You know, I was less than impressed, so I didn't buy it, and I really was going to buy it. Like, Xbot knows how excited I was for that game, and then my expectations were just, that's all I can say. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely give that another go, and hopefully it'll run better, and you know, it'll be fun. They have Goodwill bags on there as well. A Mechanical Extended, I was gonna buy that.
Are they dirty Goodwill bags?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
I think so. I don't know for sure. I don't remember. A Mechanical Extended, I don't know much about this game. I do know when it was on sale at one point in time. I think it was like either the spring or summer sale or something. I was going to get that game, and then I didn't for whatever reason. I don't remember. Sonic and Knuckles, I mean, it's Sonic. I'll play it.
It's one of the best Sonics ever made.
I do like Sonic games. It's more of like one of those games where I don't feel like talking to anybody, so then I'll go play it. And for gameplay, when I was doing next podcast, I would like to play random stuff. Laser League, don't know, don't care.
If you submitted gameplay for next podcast, like anywhere in the future, I'm pretty sure you would win the votes.
Yeah, I would.
You got to.
Mega wins that every week. This week.
Yeah, it's all rigged. It's rigged. Okay.
It's all rigged. Yeah.
It's all rigged.
Vote for me, even though I'm not on there.
Mega just brings the jams, man. He does. He nails it.
And then I'm not playing soccer because I already told you guys about my bad experience. And The Escapist. The Escapist is like a crazy popular game. I don't know if you have to be like a certain type of player. I don't like it. But the kids love it. So it's to me. But I would play it if I had time, and it is free, so why not? Well, it will be free. So that being said, I think we've already dove enough into it. Chat peeps, what do you guys think? I think a lot of you guys are gonna be excited for it. I know Fox is gonna be playing Homefront with me, maybe. I said I know she's gonna be playing with me, maybe. Makes sense if you don't think about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Let's move on to God of War 4 thoughts and impressions. Now, first and foremost, has anybody here played it other than Supersonic Station? Watching it does not count.
Damn it!
No, I only seen reviews and stuff. I didn't even want to watch any like actual
Hey,
streams.
OhSnapsukaz, can I redbox it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll redbox it.
You gotta wait till I get a code though.
Do not watch this game. Like, go in this game blind. Please don't watch any YouTube stuff about it.
How are you going to play the game if you're blind, though?
Think about that. So right. No one's played it except me. I beat it. You want me to tell me to tell you my impressions?
Oh, yeah. Please do.
We are waiting.
I'm not going to.
All right, next.
I rate this game 1.2 squared out of 10.
Why?
1.2 squared.
Okay, before you even go on as to why,
it's boring. The graphics are bad.
Before you go on, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Before you go on as to why, don't call me ma'am. First of all, a lot of people have been talking about this game, and whether they're in the PlayStation or the Xbox community, I've been hearing nothing but good things. So now, please tell us why you give it a 1.2, and I want it to be like something that you can explain a little bit.
It doesn't exist, folks.
That's true. No, well, to be honest, I rated this game a 9.7. This is definitely the.
Oh. Well, that's a change.
Told you, I lie a lot.
Guys, make sure you go subscribe to the Liar's channel and find out all his lies. But he can't stream right now, so
I got one more month and 2 weeks to go. Then I'm streaming again.
All right,
but yeah, this game is amazing. This is actually my favorite. This is my opinion. This is my favorite single player game ever made. In my opinion, maybe not everyone might not agree with me, but like, who made this game?
It's political bullshit.
Sony Santa Monica Studios, or what? I forgot what they're called. They freaking nailed it. They hit it out of the park with this game. Like, I don't know how we're gonna compare games to this anymore. This is how good this game is. I love it. Every single thing they just nailed. It's fantastic. I had like okay expectations like going in this, and probably like the first maybe hour I was like then it just keeps getting better and better and better and better. It's freaking awesome. It's a masterpiece. So like, I was one of the people bitching about getting a perfect 10, and everyone like, I almost gave it a perfect 10, but there's a couple things I didn't like. But it's very close to a 10, so I think all these scores are actually justified, and this is coming from a hardcore Xbox fan.
That's
I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
That's pretty interesting. And you know what the thing is, like, so many people are really loving this game. And it's great. Like, I don't see people arguing over it, so that's pretty cool. What was that? I want to see in the chat.
Like, I couldn't stop playing it. Like, I spent over like 30 hours on that game trying to beat it, and then there's all kinds of stuff to do after you beat it. Like at least 30 hours.
I lost it in the chat, but someone said they are a hardcore Xbox fan and they love the game. So
absolutely, dude. If there's a good game out there, I mean, even if it's Sony or the console you don't like, just give them props, man. I'm totally giving Sony Santa Monica, or whatever they're called, props.
Thank you, Halo Storm, for the super chat. He said, "Am I the only Star Wars fan here? KOTOR 2 today."
Already got
Nice, dude, nice.
Woo!
I have like every Star Wars game ever
I think
made.
I think
almost.
Halo Storm has the X as well, so he's gonna get all those nice little enhancements off the emulation and stuff.
Pumpkin Dish said God of War is fucking
He's not
amazing. It is.
Pumpkin Dish. It's Punkidish.
I call him pumpkin dish, like pumpkin pie.
Hi,
Pumpkin
Pumpkin
Dish.
Dish.
played
Sounds like you're
Pumpkin.
calling him Pumpkin. Like I don't know. I don't
It's
know how I would
adorable. We love it. Pumpkin Dish. That's it. Now I'm gonna call you Pumpkin Dish forever.
feel.
Pumpkin
always
Dish
call him
Gaming.
I can't stop calling him that. We were playing Prop Hunt in Call of Duty. I was like, Pumpkin Dish, go hide.
You know, I gotta give when it comes to this God of War thing, I gotta give a huge shout out to Funhouse. And for people who like kind of like browsing through gaming content on YouTube, you know about Funhouse. And
I love Elise. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the thing about this is I'm not saying that this new God of War isn't a good game. All right. I have a hard time believing it is a 10 out of 10, but that's just me. I haven't played
I
it.
did too.
All right.
Wait,
All right,
wait.
But check this out. They are going in and they are being the ones saying that they want the old God of War back, that this felt slow, that the story narrative was just making they're kind of like memories and stuff where that made them like God of War. This game took it in a different direction and they want the old God of War back. And this is what I was saying about Sony's kind of like blueprint for their first party games. Are they just going to take every one of their franchises and make a third person view story narrative game out of it because The Last of Us was so successful? I don't think that's the right thing to do with every one of your properties. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a variety there.
I think Sony already did that.
And you got to, and to me, it's like you got to have a variety there, even coming from your first party. You got to, it's good to have that third person story, story driven game, but it's also good if you have the franchise for a hack and slash, taking out multiple enemies, going crazy, badass character and stuff. You keep that as well. You know what I'm saying? You don't make everything the same. And that's my whole issue with that. And
I went into this game
people saying that.
I went into this game thinking all those same things. Trust me, like that. There's no jump button. You can't jump around and hack. You won't care. Trust me. This game's badass. It's freaking awesome.
Badass.
Because I complained about the same stuff you did before I played it. You just have to play it. It's freaking amazing. You will not give a shit about the jump button or.
Right.
There's things that happen you will be very happy with.
All I'm saying is I'm not the only one saying this either, which is awesome. Like a channel such as Funhouse, which has like thousands and thousands of subscribers and stuff, and they've been out there for a while. They were doing Inside Gaming.
The fuck is Funhouse?
What? Shut up! Just get off my podcast now.
I don't even know what Fun. What is it? McDonald's?
Oh my god! Go look
channel or something.
No, they're a group of people that they do gaming content, they do gaming podcasts, stuff like that.
Hilarious.
They're funny. They do a lot of funny stuff.
They do a lot of funny, and then
they came from
crossing the line.
Maybe they all haven't played it or beat it. I don't know.
Something.
No, they all played it. They all get free copies of like all the games that come out and everything like that. They're up there on that ladder.
I don't like James. He's a dick. So, anyways. Elise for life. That's all I'm gonna say. Real quick, guys.
Isn't James and Elise are married, right?
You know what? I can like one and not the other. Some people like me and not you, and vice versa, right? Yeah.
Ooh, right. Why'd you have to say that they like you and not me first, and then just go vice versa
I'm the
for
one
the other
talking
one?
Here. Oh, Sean Murray's here. He's 3
Sean
minutes
Murray.
early.
Hide, please.
Right.
Stop making No Man's Sky on everything.
Wait 1 second, okay? Guys, before we go off topic, I'm not going to allow this to happen today. Philosopher Doom says in the chat, but is it worth the investment if you don't have a PlayStation? I hear the campaign is short. Hold on, let me finish. I hear the campaign is short. Should I drop $400 for this? Philosopher Doom.
On God of War campaign short. No, the campaign is not short. Trust me, it is not short. And
I heard it was like 15 to 20 hours or something.
I just
dude, I
don't
was
speak.
well over 30 hours, and even there's an end game too, and there's all kinds of stuff to do after you beat it. But
All right,
I remember people speed run through games or try to for like, you know, just to do speed runs and stuff. So that could be one of the things. Like if the campaign's short, it's you're skipping all like, you know, as much as I can. But I want to say this. If you have $400 to drop down on a console because you want to play a game, make sure that you make it worth it and play other games on it. That's all I'm going to say. Like, I would never like suggest dropping $400 for one game.
fuck that. Don't buy a Pro, just buy a regular PS4. And
Can I say something?
No.
The Don has a great kind of like breakdown when it comes to buying hardware. If there are 3 games on that piece of hardware that you want to play, then go ahead and buy it. Invest in that because you are going to have, you know, multiple experiences. And he says at least 3. And I kind of agree with him on that. I figure if there are, you know, 3 games on a platform you're not sure about, but there's 3 games you want to play and you can put the money down on it, definitely do it. In terms of which one, if you have a 4K TV, the PS4 Pro, what it does is it brings you closer to that native 4K. That's all it does, though. All right. So if you're not worried about resolution and everything like that, do exactly what I believe Sonic said and just get a vanilla PS4. And you know, you can go in and have a great time with the games that you want to play on that. But I like what Don says with saying that there has to be 3 titles for that piece of hardware that you want to play. I would say go that way.
Yeah. I have to agree with you. I mean, I can't say right now, like, definitely not if you're just purchasing one game or interested in one game. And don't forget, if you want to play online with your friends, you got to spend money to get the online service and things like that. So it's kind of like, you know, it sucks that you can't play all games on one platform.
I heard there's DLC coming to God of War, by the way. I saw that in the chat as well.
Yeah, Predator said you can't travel to 3 of the realms and there's no DLC coming. Maybe you heard that there is. I don't know.
They probably do something like they did with Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, they'll probably bring out one story expansion like a year or like a good while after the game, because this game has been very successful from what I've seen with reviews and stuff. So if the game sells, they might like put something together to try to get them to do some sort of DLC to get more money out of it. So
Timmy says playing online PSN laughing face.
Super, were you playing this on your Pro or do you still have a base PS4?
Pro, you know it. No, I'm on the Pro.
Wow.
I can't remember. You trade it in and don't trade it in every second day, so sometimes I get confused.
No, I tried to sell it, then someone gypped me. I was selling all my Sony stuff, but I'm glad that I did because I would have missed out on an awesome game.
I still remember Sonic's unboxing of the Pro, and it was a double cheeseburger.
No, shut up. He did like 18 of those, and I was like, you know what? I'm not watching anymore. You're aggravating me. And then he actually went and did go, and he's like, no, for real, guys, this time I got one.
Changed his life forever getting a PlayStation, didn't it?
Yeah, now he's a VR obsessed creeper.
Hey,
No
PlayStation didn't turn me into a VR person. Oculus Rift did that.
Oh, didn't you get a PSVR? You know what? I don't even know.
Yeah, I did. I got 2 of them. I have PSVR and Oculus Rift, and Oculus Rift puts PSVR to shame. I'm being honest. Sony needs to get rid of those dildo sticks in the PlayStation camera.
Excuse me, sir. You can't say dildo on the show anymore.
But you just did.
I'm just letting him know.
My favorite word. Don't take that away from me, please.
Okay, fine. So yeah, God of War, it seems like a really amazing game. I've heard nothing but great things about it. So Xbox, if you go Redbox that, I will definitely give that a try. But speaking of God of War, it sparked a lot of community outrage when Mike Ibarra was playing it. See, okay, here's what happened. Aside from that, I come walking into the living room and it says, Mike is streaming PUBG, right? You know how like the panel on the side when your Xbox goes idle? And it says
Yeah.
he was playing PUBG, but it was really God of War. I was like,
Dun, dun, dun.
why is this on my TV? That's so weird. But then I was like, well, he's on Mixer and it's blah, 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 all that stuff. So anyways, that created a major outrage, and people are arguing and having casual conversation about it. I was one of those people who's having casual conversation, not necessarily arguing with my dear friend Crap. I still love you. And it's okay to have different opinions, guys. Just because we have opinions doesn't mean we're fighting. But a lot of people are pissed off, and they're saying that he needs to go and support his own brand, which I can understand both sides of it. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Xbox.
I'll go. Oh, okay, go Expo.
No, we'll let you go first.
I was just gonna say, like, he can do what he wants, like, in his free time. If he's streaming a game, he shouldn't be held down to only being streaming Microsoft games and stuff like that. Like, if he, like, especially with Microsoft these days, they're all about, like, oh yeah, we just want to bring down the walls and shit. And we all know PlayStation has good games. We all know Nintendo has good games. Like, they congratulate each other. Well, sometimes Sony doesn't do it. Microsoft is too generous like that. But fair play to them. Like, if a game comes out like God of War and it gets good reviews, like, you don't want to be a dick and just like not like say it. And especially when everyone else is like, there was so many developers like CD Projekt Red and other companies like tweeting out congratulations on the reviews, because like the reviews that God of War did get like were fantastic. So if someone wants to stream the game, like I think it should be allowed. I don't think like people are too sensitive these days. That's it.
Sorry.
I think
I was trying to talk and I was like, I can't speak words.
I think it makes Xbox look like PUSSY. So when we got the head of Xbox people streaming Sony games,
Xbox
what the hell's going on?
You can say
That's
that
like
word.
It's like me DJing at a bar, and then we find out the other bar across the street has better drink specials.
Yeah, but it's not like they were streaming it on the actual official Xbox page. Like, he was doing it on his own channel.
I was looking at the link that Predator sent in terms of God of War DLC, and the director of the game actually stated that there are no plans for extra content at this time. God of War seems to be its own self-contained story, and we'll have to wait for the next full game to check out Asgard and the other two realms that are locked to us.
That's some bullshit, but thank you for sharing that.
No.
Why are you gonna
Shout
lock
out
the
to
realms?
Predator for that. Yeah, why are you gonna put the realms out there and then lock them?
Like, hey,
and
look
then,
at these. You can't touch them until your next purchase.
But yo, shout out to Predator. Yo, thanks for the link, man. I appreciate that, dude.
In your face, in your face.
Hey, I was being nice, and you're trying to be all like,
all right. So, did you get to finish speaking your thoughts on this, Supersonic?
Yeah, I just think it looks bad. Like, I'm tired of. I mean, I don't work for Xbox or anything, but it looks so bad when you got Phil Spencer. Congratulations on this game. Congratulations, Nintendo. Congratulations.
It only looks bad for people who are into console war bullshit, man.
Exactly.
Ooh,
It is. It might be, but it still looks really bad. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't do
I think
that
it does
shit
the
where I work.
opposite. I think it makes them look better if they're not.
When they do it all the
I agree
time.
with creating Beyond Limits.
If they threw it out like maybe every once in a while, if they had like one game or every other year or something, but Jesus, Phil Spencer and the whole crew are on Twitter. Congratulations, good job, Sony. And
Yeah, but
I don't know,
they
they just do
are
it.
people that take the console war stuff way too serious.
Ooh, he said that to you, Sonic. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say back, man?
I don't know. I to me, it's just annoying. Maybe I should like not look at Twitter, because every time I look on there, Phil Spencer is congratulating another freaking company.
That is not true. It's not every time.
It is. It's bad.
And Fonz in the chat says, I think it makes him look classy. And I have to agree.
Well, I mean, if he congratulates these games so much, why not make a fucking good single-player game for Xbox?
Well, I agree. We should get more single-player games. We should be able to congratulate them.
I don't want single-player games.
Cops are coming for you. You heard that?
I did.
I heard the sirens.
I heard them. Police.
Yeah, sorry.
Dude, I'd love a God of War like game on Xbox, but I mean, if Phil Spencer can congratulate them on every game, why not do something about it and make something for us?
You never know what they have in the works. You never know what they have in the works.
Yeah, I know we say that every E3 and like nothing ever fucking comes out.
For the people who were bitching that he was streaming God of War and stuff like that, where were these people when he was streaming Sea of Thieves when it came out and putting it out there? Were you guys were these people sharing it out there that like Mikey Barrow was playing Sea of Thieves and to come join him and
share that.
Stuff like that? Well, okay, you might have been one of the few, and there were a few others out there. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Microsoft is a corporation that owns many things. One of them being a streaming platform. Now, everybody can be all excited that Mixer is, you know, embedded into the Xbox, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be a strictly Xbox streaming platform. You're going to have people that work with Microsoft that are in Xbox streaming other games on Mixer as well. I'm pretty sure there would have been a lot more people streaming Nintendo games like Zelda and Mario and stuff like that.
It's not just the streaming, it's that and the congratulations every other game that comes out for the other companies.
But see, here's the congratulations part. You know, at the beginning of this generation, Xbox was tagged as anti-gamer and anti-consumer all the way through that. And talking about like they are against games. They're just making money. They want to throw DRM here, there, and everywhere. Now, Microsoft is a corporation and they're supposed to make money. That is the #1 goal within all that. But with changing that public perception, and I'm not talking about the Xbox fans. I'm talking about the perception within the entire gaming community, right? They did a 180 on that. And instead of, you know, just ignoring what other companies and other platforms do, they put it out there that they are congratulating them. Now, what we need to do as a gaming community is point out when the other companies aren't doing the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Why are we hanging Xbox employees for doing the right thing, the humble thing, and then not really pointing it out when the other companies aren't doing it? The only time people point out when the other companies aren't doing it is when they're saying Xbox should not do it.
Because they don't need to do it because they got Xbox. But
if you want an amount of integrity, if you want an amount of integrity within this gaming industry, you should be praising the fact that Xbox employees are doing this, and you should be pointing out how the other platforms aren't. You see what I'm saying? If you want some integrity in this industry, if you want a change to be made, then you got to become a part of that change.
Yeah,
all right.
Okay, I'm gonna go to fucking Sesame Street and Phil Spencer's fucking Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood Land and
see, why do you bring it down to kids show status though? It's not kids show status.
That's what he reminds me of.
It's
Phil Spencer reminds me
status. Grown-up status, man.
Hold on, let me talk. Phil Spencer reminds me of Mr. fucking Rogers. Okay, even looks like him a little bit. But,
okay, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. To be immature is to bring it to high school squabbles and arguments and stuff like that. If you're going to show maturity, if you're going to show integrity, then you do the right thing, which is what I feel the people in the Xbox division are doing. They're not bringing it down to console war, high school bullshit, and they're actually congratulating people within their own industry, and they're hoping to move the entire industry forward and not just their brand. I mean, to me,
do you congratulate the company you're working against every fucking month on everything they do? I mean, that's just how I see it. I see it all the time.
It's not every month. Yo, you can't blame the other platform for dropping games every month then, can you?
Good point. That is a really good point. Maybe
you guys are all against me.
We're not against you. I'm not against
you. I'm just gonna shut up now.
No, you can't shut up.
I just see it as a positive thing. Like, it does show that they're gamers. Like, it shows that regardless of the system, like, if a game is good, the game is good, and it should be supported regardless. No one wants other games to fail and people to lose their jobs and stuff. If you said it yourself that like you were congratulating them, like that God of War was amazing. Like, how can you find it annoying? It does not deserve the praise. Like, you played it, you said you loved it.
I'm not the head of Xbox, so I'm just a fucking gamer. I'm a gamer.
Yeah, but so are they.
Yeah, but they're gamers as well.
They run Xbox though.
And
Like,
guess what?
who
Xbox
does
is
that?
doing just fine, yo. All this doom and gloom bullshit that's out there it's false. It's absolutely false.
Yeah, I mean, let's just do like Game Pass and have Mixer. Let's have God of War running on every channel on Mixer on the Xbox.
Why does it have to be every channel when they're trying to show how many different games can be streamed on Mixer?
Because that's all they care about is Mixer and Game Pass and fucking Design Lab controllers. I'm tired of it.
Well, guess what? See, here's the thing, though. And I got this message in the DM, and it made a lot of sense. When they made the X and they came out with the X, they said that was an answer to the hardcore, that we hear you. They had to take care of that whole power business that everybody was talking
releasing
about.
That $500 console with no games.
But you think they have unlimited funds, that while they were doing that, they were also trying to make all these other AAA games and stuff like that. They were taking it stage by stage. Now, you might not like that, and that's more power to you, yo. That's your preference. That's what you think. But at the end of the day, they couldn't just take on everything all at once, right? So now we have games coming out this year that people are criticizing, all right? But they're also criticizing last year for having no games. And then moving forward, I feel that this E3, they're going to show games that are coming out 2019 and beyond. So they're actually going to correct their stance and show that there is a future in Xbox. All these people that are complaining about this stuff, like, it's pretty much unwarranted. If you feel that way personally, then guess what, guys? There is a platform out there for you. It's either Nintendo or it's PlayStation. If you feel if you feel they're doing it better, then go ahead and go there. Until then, you realize what happened this generation. All right, how the console war bullshit just overtook everything this generation. They had to deal with something that dealt with power and resolution, but they did do that. They came out with an incredible console for that. But you can't just do everything at once. All right, and we're getting games this year. You have Sea of Thieves, you got State of Decay 2, you got Crackdown, you got Forza, you got all like the smaller titles in between with games like Ashen and stuff like that. And people are still bitching because all of a sudden it's like, well, where is our realistic games? And where is our single player games? It's like last year you were complaining that there are no games.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I mean, they're wasted. They've got plenty of money to go buy alt space and a bunch of other bullshit. I mean, that's all they care about.
That is the corporation mentality. That's not.
And they're banking on it. They're banking on Minecraft. They're gonna bank on fucking Mixer and all. I mean, that's all they really care about. It seems like. I'm just frustrated as an Xbox fan and an Xbox owner. This whole generation. I like the beginning of the generation. Even the dashboard. I'm so sick of the dashboard changing. Like, I still love the 360 dashboard. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on with Xbox. Sony isn't any better. I'm not praising Sony in any way, so don't anyone get that through their heads.
But I think Country Gentleman in the chat actually stated it right. The Xbox One rebooted the year it launched, and I don't think a lot of people really take time to understand what had to be done there. There was an always online system, and all of a sudden, like, they had to change that, right? So
yeah, they lied to us.
They had to develop software updates and everything like that in order to do a complete 180 on that whole thing. That took up time, it took up resources, and they were dropping games that they had planned that were in development throughout that time. So we had a bunch of games that we were playing that were awesome, all right? But then that whole time, it was all about power and resolution, right? And then 2017 comes. There's always a sparse year on a platform, at least one sparse year on a platform. And people started saying that Xbox absolutely has no games at that point in time. And then we come to the end of 2017 when we get games like PUBG, and whether you like it or not, Super Lucky's Tale, which I'm not a fan of, but it's there. It fills out a place in the portfolio. And then you look at games coming out into 2018 and people are still bitching. Now it's all about cartooniness and stuff like that. When are people going to stop running with a narrative that was actually created by people who don't like your preferred platform? Because that's where all this stuff starts. That's where the resolution.
With the cartoon shit, it's because they did all that shit at like once. I'm like, mix it up a little bit, Phil Spencer. Come on, man. Don't just give us Lucky's Tale and Zoo Tycoon and all that.
Well, is PUBG? Hold on, is PUBG cartoony?
No, I don't like PUBG.
Are you considering State of Decay 2 cartoony?
No, State of Decay will be a good game.
Then what is the problem?
This is a very interesting talk, you guys. I'm actually a little nervous to speak, and I feel like I need to crawl inside of a hole and never come out.
You are a fearless leader. You speak
I can
whenever
hear
you want
Xbot
to,
yelling from the other room. He is literally yelling, and I think my mic was picking it
but
up.
I'm not mad though. I'm not mad. I just, when it comes down to it, I try to put, I try to think logically throughout this whole thing, and it's like, well, people are expecting Xbox to do something that's going to squash all the haters. And guess what? It's not going to happen, people.
People expect Halo after buying a $500 console. I haven't even heard anything about Halo. Just rumors, and like 343 is silent.
We are less than 2 months from E3. You think you're going to hear about you think 343 is going to come out? Here's an extensive look at what we're going to do with Halo. Less than 2 months before E3? No, they're not going to do that, dude.
Listen, here's what I want you all to do. I want you guys to go back the past 10 years and stalk everything Sony and Xbox, PlayStation and Xbox has done, and see if there's any congratulations from any other side and when the congratulations started, because just because you don't see it does not mean it didn't happen. All right, first and foremost, just because it may not have been on social media does not mean that they didn't shake hands and say, hey, good job, blah, 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 blah. All right. Also, like where Mike Ibarra is playing this game and streaming this game, he knew that it was going to get a lot of flack, I'm sure, but also it could be a great place for them to see what their fans want and what they don't want, so if everyone really enjoyed this game, because everybody in the gaming community was fine and happy with it and loving the game, on the Xbox side until Mike's then all of a sudden it's like, son of a bitch, we're getting pitchforks.
Mike, even though this is your own Mixer account where you're supposed to have the ability to stream whatever you want, and you can possibly promote this streaming site as not just Xbox, but more platforms can play on it, you're supposed to only do Xbox. That does not make any sense.
Yeah, Yabari, go stream The Last of Us next week. Why don't you?
Oh, no, that'll put people to sleep, though. Come on, man.
It almost put me to sleep.
So, hopefully this will be an eye-opening experience for them to say, all right, we need more games like this, because I'm sure a lot of people were watching the stream, regardless if they were like, hey, we need this game. What the fuck are you doing on this game? Or, wow, I think it's really cool that you're playing on another platform's game. Those are just three small things that they can take into account. And
Fonz, I appreciate your opinion, Fonz. he said The Last of Us is like was one of the best games ever. I appreciate your opinion. I can have a different one. I'm just saying.
Well, anyways,
I actually agree with Xbot on that one. It's like okay, but it's not a perfect 10.
My tummy is growling, and I need breakfast.
Dear God, UK Daz in the
was
chat.
The worst game in the world.
Oh no, that game's freaking awesome.
What?
Dear God,
10 out of 10. Dear God, I want a sequel.
I gave that game a try.
The second one's out next year.
We don't need Rise 2 or Sunset Overdrive 2. We need the Dear God part deuce.
No.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, like I know this is like a very touchy subject, you guys. But maybe it's a way for them to kind of like, how places have focus groups. Maybe this is their like broadened focus group. Maybe they did this on purpose just to get a reaction out of the gaming community.
OhSnaps, you make a great point, and I got to agree. Like, when it comes down to these single player story driven narratives, you know, Microsoft is all about numbers. And when they see people flocking to Fortnite and PUBG and stuff like that, do you really feel like they're gonna take money away from the single player, you know, story driven experience, and they're gonna invest in, you know, what most of the gamers out there are playing? So with Mikey Barra streaming God of War and seeing, you know, the ratings and then even the sales of the game and stuff like that, that could also, you know, kick the Xbox division, you know, in the ass to kind of move along and make more of those single player games. But with that being said, one thing I like about Xbox single player games is they always have a multiplayer element to them. So, you know, with God of War, you don't have that multiplayer element. It really limits your replay value and stuff like that. So I hope they stay true to Xbox, and they do single player games, which State of Decay 2 has a single player campaign. All right, pretty much separate than the multiplayer that you're doing. You just bring your weapons and your characters into the multiplayer kind of like form for that. I hope they just stay true to that Xbox and have that single player with the multiplayer in it, because Xbox Live is, in my opinion, is one of the best places to play multiplayer games.
Thanks, Fastback. That's a very kind comment in the chat.
I respect him, maybe.
maybe I respect him. I'm just not sure if I respect him. But
Guys, give me a minute. I gotta take care of something.
Uh-oh, is it work?
Yeah.
All right, let's fight some more.
No!
I'm sorry. It's an emergency.
You know what? Halo sucks.
No, fuck you, Sonic.
I'm gonna kick Master Chief in the nuts.
Are you hashtag save lock with K Mega? I want to know. No?
I do think they need to do like some kind of backstory on him or something like that, because
to get him his own show, it failed.
Well, see, and this is something like people have a tendency to ignore when it comes to this whole, you know, Xbox game situation. Phil Spencer came out even before people were saying Xbox has no games, and he stated the 3 things that he you know wanted to do with the division, you know, moving forward, and that was, I know Sonic won't agree with this, but get Xbox Live on multiple platforms, the Xbox app and stuff like that, which he did. Take care of the power narrative. They brought out the Xbox One X. Even the S upscales to 4K, has HDR in it. So he did that. The third thing was a heavy focus on first-party games and exclusives. So if he took care of 2 out of those 3 things, and that third thing is coming along now, and people who know gaming and gaming development knows that it takes like at least 3 years to develop a game, do you really think he's not doing that right now?
I'm just worried that these games are going to be all games as a service. They're going to follow the same road Activision has
and that's where Mikey Barra streaming God of War and seeing the success of God of War and stuff like that will help for them, if that's the direction they're going, to possibly pump the brakes a little bit and be like, you know what, we have to spread it out more. You know what I'm saying?
That would make me happy.
It's actually a good thing that he did something like that. In all actuality, people have gotten accustomed. This generation, I would say above all else, is a big dick waving contest for no reason.
You know what though? Like seriously, like I'm a huge Xbox fan. I'm a huge Halo fan. I change my mind all the time. I bitch about everything, but in reality, when the next Halo comes out, I'm not gonna give a shit about anything else but Halo.
Yeah, you'll be first in line. I'll be first in line. You'll be second. Okay.
Nope.
I'll be there before Super.
Nope. Dude, I miss so much waiting in lines at GameStop waiting for Halo.
You know, everybody's talking all this negativity, but when they hire this new guy, Gallagher, and they say, oh, yo, more to see at E3, or you see Mikey Barra put out that picture of the Rise statue. It's like, I remember him. How come people aren't getting hyped when they see this stuff and they're still going back to the negative aspect? Because there's people that have been asking for Rise 2 all the time. If they announce Rise 2 at E3, are people going to be like, oh, it's like, this whole generation has been just like a bubble of negativity. It's been console war day after day, and I know a lot of it has to deal with social media and stuff like that. But enjoy your platform and the games you do have. You know, be hopeful for the future.
I enjoy both of them. I own everything, but I mean, shit just gets on my nerves sometimes. So I'm on this show to vent stuff out that I'm not happy with.
I understand it. I just feel that a lot of this stuff is narrative that isn't coming from common sense.
I'm almost done, guys. I'm sorry.
If you look at this stuff, you look at what Xbox has done this entire generation, and how, you know, when people decided they didn't want an always online system. And of course, like we've stated this time and time again, I feel like we got to talk about this until like 2025 or something like that. They changed everything. They changed that, and you can't just change everything and expect everything to flow smoothly. Like there was no hitch. There was no glitch in the matrix. Money is just pouring on the Xbox division. No, it's not. Like they get a certain amount of that pie, of that money pie, because Microsoft is a corporation that has many divisions. You know what I'm saying?
They're killing it off Minecraft, though. They're getting so much money from that shit. It's crazy.
I understand that. And you know, I have complaints as well. Like, where's my super duper shaders pack for Minecraft that was supposed to be out at the launch of the X?
Is that still not out yet?
That's right.
It's not out yet.
What the fuck?
there's certain things, like when they update the platform, when they update like the dashboard and stuff like that, nothing ever works properly right off the bat. It takes like a couple months of updates to get it to where it was, to get it to where they promised it, right? If that's why are you putting a set date on that update for then, if you know it's not completely ready until 2-3 months down the line? Now, I have complaints as well, but at the end of the day, I'm a gamer and I love the experiences that I am getting on my Xbox game console.
Here's how I feel about the Xbox dashboard. I felt since day one when I bought my Xbox One up till now, I feel like I've been in a fucking beta preview dashboard program.
Are you in the preview program?
I'm in
I
the
have
alpha.
one Xbox that's in the alpha. The Xbox One X is not
she's back.
in anything. But yeah, I don't, dude. I love.
Yeah,
the
I'm back. I'm sorry.
dashboard. It's so easy, so simple.
I apologize, you guys.
But yeah, I've felt like I've been a beta tester for this fucking dashboard for 4 years.
It's like, other than the glitches and sometimes when stuff actually happens, like the actual layout and stuff is actually all right now for me. Like, I think it's fine. I don't have any like major issues with the dashboard. Hopefully when the new avatars and stuff get added and they introduce more things to it, hopefully they don't make like some crazy redesign again, because people really dislike that. I know it's cool. I don't mind it if it's a nice, like a fluid design and it actually does make things faster and better. But some people just hate when things change constantly, like too soon after one big change.
You know, I have complaints and stuff like that when it comes to the Xbox platform. There's no perfect gaming platform out there. There's pretty much no like perfection out there, especially in business, right? But I put my complaints to where they would like actually be heard and not like bitching out on Twitter, right? Because at the end of the day, you're just going to look like a troll or a fanboy or something like that. But since I am in the Insiders Program Alpha, when I do like the surveys and stuff, and they put a box there to add in stuff, I add in the stuff that I think can be improved on. Now, if I were to bitch all the time, I could make a video every week about why I don't have another Viva Pinata yet on my Xbox. I don't care what any other gamer says. I think that we need another Viva Pinata, and that's it. Like, I could do that, but that doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. I know that.
Hold on, I am not crying about the dashboard. I'm bitching about it because the one that is not in preview program alpha, that one like freezes up and does all kinds of weird shit.
See,
like,
I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm in the preview program, so I get the certain kind of like bugs and glitches and stuff like that you would get from being in alpha. Like every time I get an update, my upload studio just doesn't work. Stuff like that. But there's so many people like out there complaining on stuff on Twitter. For what? You're not doing anything but complaining.
That's what Twitter's for.
Is it? Because I thought it was a place where we can all communicate and share ideas and stuff like that. I didn't know it just turned into a troll fest at the bottom of a trash can.
Twitter's always been a troll fest.
I'm pretty sure when it first started, it wasn't.
I don't know.
Things are what you make them. All right. If you feed into it and you make it a troll fest, then yeah, you're helping make it exactly what you just said.
Troll fiesta.
I love to troll.
I have to say though, I don't mind the dashboard, honestly. I think specific things like, dashboard is a dashboard, but things such as the chat not working quite often, that's really frustrating. Xbox really needs to have their team that works on those things to really focus on the chat. The party chat is so ridiculous where, like, when we're gaming, like, Vogels, he can't even play. Vogels can't, he can't connect to the chat half the time. Things like that. Not so much the looks. I don't care about the looks. I just want something to work. If it looks decent versus looking amazing, as long as it works, that's what I care about. We have the Mixer app, right? They're just throwing Discord in there, and I really wanted to talk about that. But the Discord, I don't care about that. Fix our party chat first.
Exactly.
Things like that. Like stop focusing on bringing other things until you perfect what you have. Mixer is a big one where Xbox and Mixer are basically one, right? They're each other's brand. You need to make that work where we can stream from our console and it not crash every 5 freaking minutes. All right, I should not have to use OBS.
Jesse Walker says she hates Cortana. Please remove
Cortana. Is worthless. Worthless. I shut it off on my computer. I don't need it on Xbox. Never did. Never will.
She listens to me, people. I don't know.
She a hoe. So anyways, guys, let's dive into the Microsoft Discord collaboration. There's not too much to say about it. You're gonna be able to see what your friends are playing when you link your accounts. You're gonna be able to see what your friends are playing on Discord. Does that entice anybody? Like, to me, it's like everyone's like, oh, this is amazing. I don't really care.
I'll go first.
No, wait, I'm not done. Discord is annoying to me. Okay, you guys all go first.
I got her amped. You can hear her.
I'm in work mode and Xbox fucking crazy mode, and I need more coffee. Speaking of coffee, guys, go check out our sponsor, IronBeanCoffeeCompany.com. Use the code CoffeeCasualsConsoles to save 15% on your order. But back to what I was saying.
It's the best segue I ever heard on a podcast. Oh my goodness.
I've been practicing. So I think it's kind of silly where, you're going to be able to see what your friends are playing on Discord. Like, to me, that means absolutely nothing. If I wanted a game with Mike Ibarra, I see that he's playing PUBG right now, and he's like, oh, come and get me. He's still going to play with his friends. That means absolutely shit to me. And quite honestly, Discord, I've tried it a few times. I can't get into it. Like, I'd rather talk to people on Twitter, because the last time I had used my Discord was when it was on the iPhone. So it's been a few weeks now since I even looked at my Discord. I don't care for it. It's just another place for people to come together and bitch. So if I already have 1 or 2 places, I don't need to add another headache to that. But yeah, what do you guys think about it? Who wanted to go first? Was it you, Supersonic Station?
I want to point out Fuzzy Belvedere Studio Upload, for example. Microsoft has no interest in updating the app since hardly anyone uses it. No one uses it because it's trash. Very correct. The circle of bad data companies live on. I don't know.
My whole channel developed from Upload Studio, like my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, the Upload Studio would be so cool if they updated it, and they're constantly removing cool features. Like, we used to be able to just upload our gameplay from our Xbox to YouTube, like from the dashboard. We can't do that anymore.
I don't know why they got rid of that. That was stupid.
That was such a cool feature. I used to use that all the time, but nope. Yeah, I don't know. This feature isn't even worth talking about because it's stupid. Yay, we can see what people are playing on Discord. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, but you're also able to join other like voice chat and stuff. Like, there's actually gonna be a Discord app in there.
You could
Well,
do
see,
that
and
on your
that's-
phone.
See,
Like,
that's the thing. That's the only thing that interests me right now, because when it comes to me streaming, I have not streamed any multiplayer Xbox games to my YouTube channel because I use OBS and the Xbox app, starting the party there and everything like that. I have that whole Toretto issue. I've watched multiple videos to try to fix this issue or whatnot. Nothing that anybody has said has worked. So I can't get my party chat into my live streams. So if this Discord app, if I can get people that are playing, the game with me to join Discord like through the Xbox, I can use the Discord app on my computer to bring, the party chat into my live stream. I can then again start live streaming Xbox Xbox multiplayer games. But that's the only thing. Otherwise, it looks like it's just another kind of like.
I think you got some assistance in the chat there. Try those things. Yeah.
You're forwarding on your router and mixer should work fine. Well, Don, you know me. You have my phone number, man. You can call me and let me know what the hell to do. So yeah. But I mean, that would be. Other than that, I just look at it as kind of like another olive branch to the PC side of things. I mean, Discord is used on PC and stuff like that, and they're just trying to really integrate the Xbox console in, with the PC gamer and stuff like that. But that's the only thing that I see it as. If it's good, if it's bad, I think it just is right now. It's another option. I mean, we have like 50 different options for every single thing on Xbox. It is what it is.
Except for what you want to stream on.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. You know what? Microsoft, work out a deal with Google. Let's get a YouTube streaming app on Xbox.
Yes.
If you want to show that you have that integrity, you could definitely sew that patch together. You know what I'm saying? Between Microsoft's relationship with Google, at least for that part. I mean, come on.
I would love the stream. There's like one feature on PlayStation that I absolutely love, is a straight stream into YouTube from the PlayStation. I wish Xbox had that. That would be such an awesome feature. Work it out, Phil. Come on.
Daz was so close to my phone number. Incredible.
Yeah, he was. So creating Beyond Limits, your thought on the Discord Microsoft collaboration?
And I just think it's good to have options. Like, some of my friends, they only game on PC and stuff like that, and some of them like refuse to upgrade to Windows 10 and stuff like that, so they don't really use the Xbox app or anything like that. They use Discord. Like, they have their own communities and stuff that, like, because you can have like so many people in Discord, like, as you know. So that's what they use to chat. So if I have an option to go on Discord, at least that way I can join in if I want, but I probably won't use it too much. But the option's there, and some people probably need the app more than me. Like, some people probably want to stay connected to more people, like on the PC side of things, or just general, like being able to talk to more people than you can in an Xbox Live party. Even though I know there's a shit, like, you can have up to 16 people. I'm just saying, just in case people want to have like 50 people in a fucking room and just scream at each other where you can't hear anything.
Like, I don't know who's talking to me. They're not even talking to me.
The option's there, so options are good. Options are not bad. It's not doing anything bad. It's just giving someone a way to talk to people that they didn't have before.
Okay.
I put some love in the chat.
Aww.
Xbox,
What's up?
did you kind of give your opinion on this?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. If it can help me in terms of streaming my Xbox multiplayer games to YouTube and having the people I'm playing with be heard as well, then it's cool, because as of right now, the Xbox app just doesn't work for me.
Chris
And
Hughes
until
Senior put bigger love in there. He put kisses, hearts and
Aww.
kisses. I'm sorry, Xbox. Go ahead.
No, but like, if it helps me out that way, then I'm cool with it.
I don't believe there was anything there that said that they were doing any voice chat, but that begs me to ask: are they gonna? Because their voice chat sucks so much on Xbox, are they gonna collab with Discord to make their chat better? Possibly.
They might share
only
technology.
said about games. Like, you'd be able to see your friends, what they're playing, and make a choice if you want to go play with them. Like, what is that? Is that really so important right now? Like, I can go on my Xbox and see what my friends are playing, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like, I mean, it doesn't sound like anything that was that major to do right now, unless they really, like, flesh out, like, binding features together and stuff. So it might just be one of those kind of like fluff announcements that they try to hype up a little bit more than usual right before E3, because they can't really talk about what they're showing at E3 yet. You know what I'm saying?
Me, I don't care about Discord. Like, unless it's going to be the voice chat and it's going to be taken over for our Xbox chat because our Xbox chat blows, you know, work on that instead of working on Discord.
I don't like Discord. I had Discord and then I accidentally left it on for like 2 days with my voice on it, so I don't know what the fuck people heard me saying. So I was like, delete. I'm never using that again.
Yeah, if you don't shut it off, it will definitely pick up everything you're saying.
Just keep going.
Heard me snoring and stuff. I don't know what. It was on for 2 days straight though. $5 chat or $5 donation from WDFC podcast.
What? Where did I miss this?
No.
Oh, so you got that faster than me. That's crazy. Thank you,
I just got it.
WDFC. I appreciate it. CCC is great, and Sub Plus watch Dazcast tonight. Beard. Daz is gonna have like 50 freaking people on the show tonight, just so you guys know. By 50,
That's gonna be crazy.
you can reduce it by like 40 or something. 37. He's gonna have a lot of people on there. It's supposed to be an epic show. Thank you so much, WDFC. Appreciate you guys. So yeah, what were we saying? My brain went.
No, when you're talking about Dazcast, I was like, man, that's like taking GRG and Crossfire and trying to slam them together for how many people can be on a panel at the same time.
How many people are allowed to be on your panel on Hangout? Like, how many people?
We're gonna find out tonight.
If you guys want the Hangout thing, hit me up on Twitter and I'll send it to you guys. And Daz will be like, "What the fuck, Mel?" He's gonna be like, "I'm gonna kill you on Mortal Kombat." And then
you're gonna open the door to his Hangout link.
Yeah.
No, Osopsky did that like a few weeks ago. It did not turn out good.
Why? That's so hilarious. I always want to do that where I put like a random link out and everybody just joined, but then nobody joined because that's what happened in my mind.
we can both share it publicly on Twitter. I mean, put us together. It's like 7,000 like followers or whatnot. So
we had a Jehovah's Witness come in.
Have you heard the good news?
Jesus loves you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me that Xbox was fixing their freaking chat.
No.
Vogels? Vogels wants to join. And Daz said he is in the head. Wow, okay. I don't know what we're talking about anymore, guys, but it's time to wrap it up. It's time to wrap up the show. I gotta go make some coffee.
Hold on, like a 40-year-old with a comb over?
No, if you ever say that again on this show.
Wait, you said today you were gonna punch X-Pot in the throat. I heard you say it earlier.
I did. I think that Supersonic wants you to get punched in the throat, X-Bot.
I don't know why.
It has nothing to do with the fact that you were yelling at him.
I was not.
You hurt my.
Do you think I was yelling at you?
You hurt my feelers.
It sounded like you were talking very loud.
I'm talking to the chat right now. Hey, chat, did it sound like I was yelling at Sonic? Come on now. For anybody who knows Italian people, when we get live, when we get energized, that's how we talk.
I could hear his.
You're a passionate guy.
He is.
I think we were yelling at each other.
I wasn't yelling.
He's just a passionate guy.
Fake news.
I'll send you some blue hearts in the chat here.
Aww.
Here you go.
Wow, you guys.
we made up.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap up the show. Creating Beyond Limits. Would you like to tell people where they can find you, what you're up to, all that good stuff?
YouTube, Creating Beyond Limits. You can click the link in the description box below or the one that'll be in the chat. I do gaming videos. I just recorded a review for Better Late Than Ever review for a game that I love. So that should be up soon. I'm fucking going to see Avengers Infinity War tomorrow. So I can't wait. I'm so hyped. That's probably why it's quiet. I've just been sitting here like tomorrow, just tomorrow. Go sleep now and then I'll wake up tomorrow and I can go see it. Just all the reviews popping up. I'm like, I don't want to see any spoilers or anything like that. So yeah, I'm going to have a review for that more likely on Friday or something. So yeah, just reactions, reviews, gaming videos, live streams and stuff.
I just gave supersonic crabs.
Literally. You did.
Guys are assholes.
Sorry.
Creating Beyond Limits was speaking. Stop laughing.
I thought you was done. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I was done. I just said that
see, I was
I
right.
do gaming videos, reaction reviews, and stuff like that. Another bunch of like different type of videos. I try to do a weekly live stream now since I'm able to stream. So yeah, I'm thinking of actually starting a State of Decay breakdown live stream. Like see if I can survive until State of Decay 2 comes out. So just be one character and just try to survive for like a month playing the game. Do a stream as often as I can. I think that'd be fun.
That is awesome. If you guys
we got a
can,
fight going on in the chat.
if you guys can go check out one of Creating Beyond Limits streams. He's really funny because like when he gets into the game, he's just cursing at it. And you know I've said this before, but you really got to experience it. Daz, I meant like real life. Come down here. Come down here. We will fight. He would probably mess me up. He'll
I
like,
take your paper.
he'll just kick his foot up and it'll knock me out. So Supersonic Station, can you stop with the emojis, you creeps?
I sent him a bunch of bugs.
I know I can see the chat, so can everyone else, you creeps. Where can people find you? What are you up to?
Join us every Tuesday for Retro Renegades with the one and only Graphic God, us playing old 8-bit games and 16-bit games and old arcade games. It's just fun. It's like an hour of greatness every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Before the show, every Wednesday, me, Lady Lex UK, do a Project Spark /Dreams coming soon stream. And today we were doing 8-bit pixel art, and I made Link for The Legend of Zelda, and we're trying to get them animated and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And of course, tonight is going to be very interesting with the Dazcast. He's gonna he's gonna see how many people he can bring in the Google Hangout. It is his 20th episode, so that is awesome. What else is going on? Long live the Avengers. Amen.
That is awesome. Daz, I want to see how many people you can get in. That's why we're going to open it up to the entire gaming community, Daz. Daz is trying to fight me over here. He started it. He started it. And who is locked in your trunk, Graphic God? Please do tell. Xbot, where can people find you? What are you up to?
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube. I have this little YouTube channel called Xbot448. Go ahead over there and hit that subscribe button. While you're at it, you can hit the button to the bell, so this way you get notified when I drop videos or when the next podcast goes live. What are the bunnies for?
I saw what Daz said before that. He said, "Take this needle for those crabs."
Oh wow! No, I believe they have a cream now. But yeah. Not only that, guys, I will be doing a guest appearance on the Saltiest podcast this Thursday as well.
I love those guys. I want to be a permanent member on there if I ever have a life again. Just
Good show.
That was probably the most fun I had on a podcast in a while. Sorry, no offense, Xbot. I love the next family.
Oh, me. Yeah, I was gonna say me and the next podcast family. We don't take offense to that.
You're my favorites.
Okay. Okay. But so huge shout out to my boy Saltiest Gaming. I can't wait to join you guys and talk about games. And as usual, I'm on Crossfire. Next podcast every Saturday on my channel, 7 p.m. Eastern. complete with gameplay. It's been a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun not yelling at Sonic today.
Dude, that was the funnest part. Are you kidding me?
What the hell's wrong with you guys?
We got into it today. That was freaking awesome.
Who's rubbing that cream on? Oh no.
Xbot was yelling, and then Supersonic's like, you guys are all against me. You all. Xbot, don't worry. You lost like 6 subscribers this show. Just saying.
Don't worry, I lost.
I put out the thing about IGN, and I lost like 8 subscribers because I was speaking common sense.
I hate
Welcome back though, right?
I really do hate them. Yeah, Jesse, we miss you being here. I'm glad that you're here today. You're awesome. You know, just stop by more often. I know stuff is crazy. If you ever want to chat, you know, hit me up in the DM. Guys, you can find me on Twitter at girlscangame22. Daz put in my links a million times. And I don't know what I would do without Daz. He's our unofficial official promoter. You guys can follow me on Instagram if you want to see any of my fun, more everyday things, which is basically vaping, hiding from my employees, and biking. So I got a lot of cool pictures on there. Instagram, OhSnap, it's M3L. I'm trying to promote that more because that's where you can get more of an insight from me if you're not following me on Facebook, which Facebook I kind of keep more for my closer friends. So if you
she started biking as another way to hide from her employees too, by the way. It's like another option. Guys, it's like Xbox.
That is my stress relief, and I know somebody here is going to bring up after the show about metal detecting. They always do, okay? I am going to bring the metal detector when I go biking, okay? And then I'm going to record it, and we might get arrested, me and the
kids.
We're
going to find a UFO.
We might get arrested. That's all I'm going to say about that. But, yeah, I do have a lot of fun outside of just gaming, and I'm unable to do vlogs because it's just hard for me to do that, especially when I work so much because I cannot record the back room. So, guys, you know, go give me a follow on Instagram, and yeah, thanks for coming out, everybody. I really appreciate it. Guys, please go check out our sponsor, Iron Bean Coffee, at ironbeancoffee.com. They're really awesome people. Read up on the story of Nori. And yeah, go check out if you are a Facebook person, go check out their group on there because they have like a whole community of their own, a bunch of nice people. They don't really fight about other coffee flavors. Sometimes they troll, but it's pretty awesome. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all.
Hold on. Keep going.
Okay. You can't tell me to hold on and then keep going all in the same sentence. So
all right,
anyways,
we're ready. We're ready for the outro.
Thank you so much, guys. We will see you next week on the next episode of Coffee Casuals and Consoles.
Bye.
Outro music?
Later.
I guess so, Bot. Go ahead.
Music.
Bing, 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 bong. China. Bing, bing, bong. Obamacare. Bing, 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 bong, 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 bong. Turn those lights off. Bing, 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 bing. China. Bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong. Turn off the lights. I'm really rich. Bing, bing, bong.